Hello, I'm Oliver Biernat, German Chartered Accountant from Frankfurt. Today you will hear some frequently asked questions from clients from abroad and their consultants regarding VAT and VAT registration in Germany. You will also hear my answers to their questions afterwards.
My name is Alan Raja. I'm a partner at Landstr Chartered Accountants based in England.
My name is Carlos Fruberg. I am a Spanish chartered accountant and tax advisor.
My name is Knut Einar Risholt from revisionsfirma Flatum & Co. in Oslo, Norway.
Hi, I'm Claudine Heinrich. I'm coming from France. If I sell something in Germany, is there a sales tax there?
In Germany, we have a value-added tax, also called VAT. This means that the end consumer has to pay a tax of 19% of the net value of all goods and services. There are a few exceptions, for example insurance policies or real estate which are not liable at all to VAT, or food products where a reduced VAT rate of 7% may be applicable. On one hand, companies that are registered for VAT purposes in Germany may have to include VAT on their outgoing invoices and transfer the VAT to the tax office. On the other hand, they will get input VAT refunded on invoices they have received and paid.
Another important question as well is if there is some threshold that if they exceed, they oblige them to register in Germany or not.
There is a threshold of 100,000 euros turnover per year for Germany. This threshold is only applicable if you sell goods to private individuals in Germany. If you sell higher amounts or anything to an entrepreneur, you have to register for VAT purposes in Germany.
They normally want to know as well if they have to register in Germany for VAT purposes.
We have a client who is selling goods over the internet, and some of the customers belongs in Germany. And my client is wondering if he needs to register in Germany.
In this case, the registration for VAT purposes in Germany is only necessary if the threshold of 100,000 euros is exceeded. If you have paid any expenses in Germany that included input VAT, you can get it refunded if you apply for it on an annual basis. You then have to present all original invoices and some additional information, even if you are not registered as an entrepreneur in Germany. Benefitax also helps with that, provided the amount is large enough to cover the administration formalities. Applying for a refund of less than a few thousand euros does not really make sense.
How easy is it to get a VAT number in Germany? How long will this whole process take?
The main issue to get a German tax number for VAT purposes is to prove that your company exists and that it is an active company. Therefore, the German authorities want to see the articles of association, a copy of the passport of the general managers, a description of the goods or services which will be provided, and a description of the supply chain. Unfortunately, the time until a tax number is granted may vary from tax office to tax office. It can be 1 week, but it can also take several months. If you need the VAT number quicker, you should be ready to go to court.
A related question with it is if they need a tax advisor in Germany, or if we can provide them with the services, the tax advising services they need in Germany. Normally we recommend them to have, of course, a German tax advisor.
We would not recommend having a foreign tax advisor prepare German tax declarations, as the local law changes constantly and mistakes often occur. If foreign tax advisors wish to provide regular, ongoing tax advice in Germany, they must pass the test first, where they have to prove that their knowledge on German tax law is equivalent to that of a German certified tax advisor. There are exceptions for tax advisors from other EU countries who may work in Germany temporarily. Therefore, it is wise to ask for the help of a German tax advisor in all cases where German tax law is concerned.